If you are in a season where it feels slow, just keep building. If you are in a season where you are doubting yourself, just keep building, because the business you are creating right now with intention and strategy is going to be one of the most powerful things the people who are watching you ever got to witness. Hey CEO fam, welcome to the CEO Desk with Brianna Marie. I'm coming at you today from my actual CEO desk as always. And today we're talking about something that so many entrepreneurs and creators are not being fully honest about in the business space right now. And I'm talking about the long game, because you scroll your feed and everyone looks like they woke up and went viral overnight. Everyone's talking about 6 figures in 60 days, passive income, making all this money while you sleep, and launching to sold out results on the very first try. And I'm not here to throw shade at anyone's success, but I'm here to tell you that what you're usually not seeing is the 3, 4, 5 years that happened before that moment. So today I want to share what I've been learning and honestly still living about building a business that's actually built to last. This is the stuff that I wish someone had sat me down and told me early on. And you know I don't gatekeep, so let's get to it. But first, drop long game in the comments right now if you're in a season where you're building and it feels slow. And definitely watch till the end of this video. Okay, let's get into it. Here's the thing, and I say this with so much love as always. A lot of us started our business with a short-term money mindset. And I totally get it. Trust me, I do. We need the income now. The bills are now. The kids' activities are now. The pressure is real and it's immediate. But there is a difference between building a business that makes money and building a business that creates wealth. Making money is nothing more than a transaction. Wealth is a system. And this is actually playing out in real time in our economy right now. We are watching more and more people get laid off from corporate jobs. Industries are restructuring, AI automating entire roles, and the people who are most protected are the ones who built something of their own, the ones who actually own something. That is the world we are moving into. And as women and as moms, we have the most at stake when it comes to building something with real staying power. So the mindset shift that I had to make, and it did not happen overnight, was to stop asking, how do I make money this month? And start asking, what am I building that will pay me and my family for years? That one question alone changes how you make decisions. Now, I want to walk you through how my CEO C5 Flywheel, which is the foundation of everything I teach inside the 1 Million CEOs movement, directly maps to building a business that pays off big in the long run. Because this framework did not come from a textbook. It came from my own experience of figuring out what actually works when you are building a business with limited time and resources as a person with real responsibilities. So the 5 pillars are clarity, credibility, content, community, and conversion. And I want to show you how each one connects to the long game. So stay with me. The first pillar, clarity. This is where everything begins. When I first started out, I was doing all the things for all the people and I was busy, but I was not growing because I had built myself a very expensive, very exhausting job, not a business. Clarity is about knowing exactly who you serve, exactly what problem you solve, and exactly what your offer is. And it sounds simple, but a lot of us speed straight past this step. But getting clear means getting honest. It means being willing to say no to some things so you can say a real committed yes to the right things. So ask yourself right now, if someone landed on your website or your Instagram page in the next 60 seconds, would they immediately know what you do and who it's for? Or would they have to dig for it? If they have to dig, you have a clarity problem. And a clarity problem is a revenue problem. Simple as that. The clearer you are, the faster people can say yes to you. And that compound effect, more yeses over time, consistently, that is what the long game is made of. The second pillar is credibility. Brand credibility is basically the trust and recognition your business builds over time. And here's why this matters for the long game. The businesses that survive and thrive are the ones people can find and trust before they ever spend $1 with them. This is why I show up consistently, even when the views are low, even when an episode does not hit the way I had hoped, even when life is busy and chaotic, and the last thing I feel like doing is filming a freaking video from this desk, because every piece of content, every email, every post is a deposit into your brand's trust account. And when your ideal client or customer is ready to buy, They are going to the person whose name they already know and trust. But here is a part I think gets overlooked though. Credibility is not just about how much content you make. It is about how consistent your message is. What do people know you for? What do they immediately associate with your name? For me, it is this: building a sustainable and profitable business by adopting the CEO mindset. And I'm reimagining what the CEO looks like, showing that CEO energy does not have one face, one background, one tax bracket, or one body type, any of that. Anyone can step into the position of CEO of their business with the right mindset. That is my message. And I say some version of it every single time because repetition builds recognition and recognition builds trust. The third pillar is content. And this isn't just about posting on social media. Content is how you demonstrate your value before someone ever pays you. It's proof of concept. It's the evidence that you know what you are talking about and that you can actually help. But a lot of entrepreneurs create content to go viral instead of creating content to build trust. And those are two very different strategies with two very different outcomes. Viral content may get attention, but trust building content is what actually gets the clients. And in the long run, clients and customers are what keep your business alive. So I stopped trying to chase trends and started asking, what does my ideal client need to hear right now that will actually help them? What can I share from my own experience that might save someone else 2+ years of trial and error? This is what changes your content from just more noise in the digital world into an actual resource. And a resourceful brand is one that people tend to come back to, refer others to, invest in. The fourth pillar is community, and this might be my favorite one because businesses that are actually profitable are not built in isolation. They are built in rooms. They are built in relationships. They are built by people who found their people and went deep instead of wide. Community is not just a nice to have thing anymore. It is an actual growth strategy. When you build a community around your brand with real engaged, values aligned people, you have built something that no algorithm can take away from you. You have built loyalty, and loyalty is key if you want to build a successful business. This is literally why I built the 1 million CEOs movement the way I did. Not as a one-way broadcast where I talk at people, but as an actual ecosystem where women entrepreneurs are building together, learning together, and growing together. And if you have not yet taken the free CEO C5 assessment, I encourage you to do that after this video. It will show you exactly which of the 5 pillars you need to focus on in your current season and where your biggest growth opportunity is right now. The link is in the description. It takes about 2 minutes or less, and it is genuinely eye-opening. Anyway, the 5th pillar is conversion, because a business that does not convert and has paying customers is just a hobby. And I say that with love, I really do, because I have been there. I had the content, I had the community, I had people who loved what I was doing, and I was barely making any money because I had not built a clear, confident, repeatable path to yes. And I didn't want to feel like a slimy salesperson. But conversion is not about being pushy or salesy. It is about making it easy for the right person to take the next step with you. It is about having an offer that is clear, a process that is smooth, and a follow-up that is consistent. And the more trust you build through clarity, credibility, content, and community, the easier conversion becomes. You are no longer convincing anyone. You are simply inviting people who already know, like, and trust you to go deeper and take that next step. That is my CEO C5 Flywheel. That is how it all connects, and that is how you build a business that keeps paying you, not just this month, but for years. But okay, let me bring this home because I can honestly talk about the CEO C5 all day. Here's your recap. 5 pillars, 5 long game strategies. Clarity, get super clear on who you serve and what you offer. Credibility, show up consistently, and build trust over time. Content, create to serve, not just to go viral. Community, build your ecosystem, not just your audience. Conversion, make it easy for the right person to say yes. All of these things compound, and that is exactly how wealth gets built. If you want to know where you stand in each of these 5 areas right now, again, take the free CEO C5 assessment. The link is in the description. It is free, it is fast, and it will give you a real roadmap for where to focus your energy right now. And if you want to take action on this and go even deeper, I will be running my CEO C5 labs where we actually work through each pillar together in a live action focused experience over 8 weeks. These are not giant webinars where you sit and take notes and leave feeling overwhelmed. These are actual working sessions. You can check the link in the description to see what is coming up next. Now, before I let you go, here is your challenge this week. Take the free CEO C5 assessment and find out which of these pillars you need to focus on right now. And do one specific thing this week to strengthen it. Just one intentional action. Write it down, then come drop it in the comments so I can cheer you on, because that is what this community is all about. And I want to leave you with this. The reason the long game feels hard sometimes is not because you are not capable. It is because you are building something that has never existed in your family before. You're building something so big. You are writing a new story, and new stories do not follow old timelines. So if you are in a season where it feels slow, just keep building. If you are in a season where you are doubting yourself, just keep building, because the business you are creating right now with intention and strategy is going to be one of the most powerful things the people who are watching you ever got to witness. All right. Subscribe if you have not yet. Share this with a woman who is building something big, and I'll catch you in the next one.